Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a video about macros! Yes! I think it's time to revisit the old macros because it seems like a lot of you don't understand how this works. So, I have suggested that you need 200 grams of fat a day to start with. Now, a lot of people are like, but I'm 5'1". Should I be eating 200 grams of fat? And I'm like, yes. So Steph eats about 220 grams of fat a day, primarily in my breakfasts, yes. But I've been keto adapted for over 6 years now. So here's the deal. We want 80% fat, not this freaking 70 or 65 or 75. You want to go up to the old 80. That's what we want. Yes, 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 yes. We want 80 grams of fat. No, 80%. Sorry, scratch that. We want 80% fat a day. We want the old 15, not 20. Gosh darn it, you guys still keep trying to push that protein amount. We want 15% protein a day and 5% carbohydrates. So how do we break that down? How do we break that down? So, well, if you eat 200 grams of fat a day, 50% from animal fat and 50% from plant fat, including your lauric acid and your coconut oil saturated fat, yes, that's a plant fat, devoid of the fat-soluble vitamins and minerals. So, and the exact ratios of mono, poly, and saturated fats, different ratios from plant fat and coconut oil and raw animal fat. So if you have 200 grams a day, that's going to put you upwards towards, just in fat, just added fat, that's going to put you upwards towards 2,000 calories a day. Women, yes, I'm speaking to you directly, because men, you can even go as high as 300. Yes. To get what? Bam. The business, right? This is the business at almost age 48. And I've been over now 6 years and counting of being in ketosis with no refeeds. And it seems like you guys still have the macros wrong. You guys have your protein too high. You have your protein over 100 grams. Too high, sorry guys, I don't care how big you are, that's too high. And women tend to do 70% fat from 1,200 calories a day. Those ratios will not get you in ketosis. Because I have keto coached so many people, and I sit on my Skype and I talk to yous. Yeah, I talk to you guys. 800 people! That's a lot of people and a lot of notation, a lot of what's observational studying from my side. I kind of get in the field with you guys. Okay, so what's the deal? If you don't get your fat high enough in the beginning, yes, if you don't get your fat high enough, your brain will still want glucose. Yes, it'll want glucose, and then you won't eat that many carbohydrates. You can't turn glucose into glycogen to restore the gas tank of your car so you can put it in fifth gear and drive. No. What your body will do is go into gluconeogenesis and raise the actual blood sugar. So you don't even have to eat 1 gram of a carbohydrate to produce sugar at a diabetic level in your body. Yes, some people have a 5.2 millimolar in glucose, and some of y'all get over 100 on no carbs. So you gotta jack the fat up, because we are primed to make glucose. It's our fight or flight response. Because we're cortisol driven and we're pushed in all day long, we can't get our sugars down. Because a fight or flight response is to get us to see real quick, run real fast, think on your toes, and go! Go, 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 go! But we don't have lions chasing us. So we crash. And then we drink coffee, and then we go a little bit, and then we crash. We have something sweet, and then we crash. And then all of a sudden, your insulin is not working very well. your glucose begins to rise too high. And that glucose cannot get into the cell to be used. That's why your glucose is high. Because if your glucose was where it was supposed to be, it wouldn't be high. It'd be going into the cells for you to have energy. Yes. So you have to offer the body fat. And a lot of fat. And some of y'all who scrimp on the old fat don't adapt. You're constantly asking me, how long does it take to keto adapt? But you don't have your macros on pointly correct. And you have to have your macros on point. So I don't care if you're this yay high or this tall, you must eat a lot of fat. Girls, we got 200. That's where you need to jack it up. Use your glucometer. Test your glucose. I always say a million times, if you don't go to bed early, you are most likely not going to produce ketones. Now, night shift workers are always going, what about us? Can we do keto? Of course you can. Because a lot of you night shift workers are already inflamed. You already eat crap. You might use some ketones, but you most likely will not maximize the benefits of being highly keto adapted. So you will still, in some degree, remain a glucose burner. But you'll use a little ketones, which will take some of that stress off the old adrenals. What do you do, night shift workers? You put your body in a parasympathetic state when you're not working. When you have your days off, I don't want you to work like crazy and do CrossFit and HIIT training. No. You want to do nice strength training and give yourself breaks, nice breathing, and get yourself in a calm state while you are not working, in hopes that you will produce those ketones to be used, the glucose to drop. The real problem is that the glucose is high. And when you have glucose that's high, it cancels out the ketones because the brain just senses that glucose in the blood and it won't use the ketones very well. So get your fat up real high. And protein, well, we didn't sit and gorge on protein every day in the wild. Yes? And we weren't trying to build huge muscle. We were just trying to survive. You guys have your protein too high. Your body just can't break it down and get the peptides in the stomach and the enzymes and the HCl levels, the acid, to break it down fast enough to get in the bloodstream, then have insulin carried into the muscle cell. It doesn't work that fast. It doesn't make any sense. The body is not that perfect. So what your body cannot use because you're stuffing yourself with whey and casein and pea protein and the shakes and all the crap and the steaks that are this big, what happens? Your body just goes, dude, I can't deal with this, so I'm just going to turn it into fat. What I can't use right now, I will turn into fat like that. Yes. Don't believe me? Use a glucometer. You will find out how quickly your glucose spikes when you shove protein down your mouth. A lot of you guys don't eat enough fat, so the protein goes high, because if you don't have enough fat and you don't have enough protein and your carbs are yay this much with cruciferous vegetables, you're going to be hungry. And so you eat more protein. And then that protein gets converted into sugar, and then you're in this purgatory land of never adapting. But can you lose the weight if you go up to 200 grams or 3? I want to lose weight. Well, look. Proof is in the mother-sucking pudding, right? This is the mother-sucking business, right? I am almost 50. Soon, just in 2 years, I'm going to be 50 years of age, and I got a busted knee with a ton of surgeries because I used to be a pro skateboarder on those big vert ramps. But now I can't run, jump, lunge, or squat. One out of a burning building. So how am I, with not being able to use the largest muscles on my body, able to get so friggin' lean? And as you see, I've said in many videos, I'm not dry. You see that? That's not dry. That's fantastic fat in my body. People who are dry don't eat enough fat. So they look very gaunt. They look very scaly. Their skin looks very lizardy. And they're like, gaunt to the face. No, I'm not gaunt in the face. I've got a ton of fat going on, nice fat, but I still remain lean, mean machine. Now, women who do the ketogenic diet, sirens, of course you guys know that I cannot do a video without having sirens. But people are like, but Stephanie, you're so lean, how are you able to have a menstrual cycle? Well, menstrual cycles leave the body through pregnenolone steal. You're having issues with your DHEA, right? Your pregnenolone cortisol is robbing from pregnenolone, DHEA, and all your hormones get whacked out. Your adrenals are misfiring because not only do your ovaries create a balance with your reproductive hormones, so do your adrenals. But I put my body in parasympathetic state when I'm not working out. When I'm not go, 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 go. Yes, when I'm not going, I'm staying. And I get into a very chill zone. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. So for me, my biggest thing is to travel. See the world. And learn, because everything you perceive is right here in the neocortex. I know I'm talking about macros. Macros are easy. But really, keto adapting is getting into this really calm state and appreciate every damn thing you have. Because a lot of us don't. We are so obsessed with the body. When am I going to lose weight? When am I going to lose weight? When? And I'm like, when you accept who you are, when you appreciate what you have, when you pull out that cortisol button and you get into a parasympathetic state of amazement, that's when you get the business. Because this is the business at almost 50. Busted knee. Because I've changed my thinking. Your body is a reflection of your personality. Don't ever forget that. And if you don't like your body, change your mind. Open your mind and crawl out of the matrix. Because when you're willing to go 200 grams of fat, 50% animal fat, you're willing to cross that bridge over to ketosis land. And when you are willing to drop that protein and not be afraid of the fat and eat the cruciferous veggies and get to bed by 10 or 9:30 and try to get yourself in a calm, rested state, and where's my blue blockers, and get the blue blocker glasses on and get nice muscle contraction, because I want nice blood flow to the muscle cells to become metabolically active, to get those GLUT4 receptor sites to gobble up all the glucose so my body doesn't get wacky through blood sugar dysregulation, and so my body will accept the ketones. That's how you get it done. Yes, that's how you get it done. Your body is a reflection of your mind. So if you guys want to learn more how to get into a state of ketosis, go to stephanieperson.com, because I'm going to be putting up new histamine intolerance plans. I'm going to renovate. I'm going to update my existing plans. I'm going to add an intermittent fasting plan that is a safe Stephanie protocol. And eventually I'll start doing things with workouts and down the road recipes that are keto-proof, bulletproof keto-proof. Bullet keto. I don't even want to say the word bullet. Yeah. We're just going to keto-proof this stuff because nothing looks as good as keto feels. Peace out, guys. StephaniePerson.com or Stephanie the Business on my Facebook fan page or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram. Yeah.